Okay, we're live again. Internet died. Darn internet. Get in the way of my PC upgrades. Ugh. Okay. So, I didn't do anything. Don't worry. You guys are still here for the ride. But now that that's all ready to go, at least I don't think you guys missed anything. Oh, what? Why aren't you connected to the internet computer? Oh, struggle. Gotta do the thing. Else I'm not going to be able to see chat. Oh, what? That's not the right thing to connect to. Can't connect to this network. Home networking issues 101 with Silent Mist. AKA, things just don't work, but they'll work later on. Hey, internet. Yay! Okay, so refresh that, and are we live again? Rip stream. Wonder how long till he notices. I noticed really fast but the internet died and there wasn't anything that I could do about it. Except for wait for it to come back. Our internet here is really bad. You might have noticed when I tried to stream in the past, and I just dropped like every frame. We've actually had to call Spectrum to like fix our internet at least once. Actually, only once for now. But hopefully that'll get better. Okay, so now that that's ready to go, we can move stuff into this computer as soon as we take out that extra thing that's not needed. And boom. The extra thing that's not needed is removed from the case, and we can install this new motherboard. Well, this old motherboard. Oh, finally! We've been doing all this deconstruction. Finally, time for a little bit of reconstruction. So, step one. Step one is see if that I/O shield will actually properly fit on this other motherboard. Because this darn motherboard doesn't have one. It's totally aesthetic, but I don't know where it is. I put it down and now it's missing. Oh, there it is. Will it fit? That is the question. Ooh. I don't think it will. Oh yeah, not even close. Not even remotely close. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're still going to have no I/O shield on this computer, but worse things have happened. Let's see. How is all of this going to work? Let's move this out of the way. My on-screen. Tilt you a little bit this way. There we go. Now we can build this guy. Okay. Simple enough. Although, I do need to take out some of this memory. Let's see. Are you the two sticks that I need to take out? 1600, that's one of them. Are you the other one that I need to take out? 1600, perfect. And then, oh, if I could not get this stuck on my pants. I need to take two sticks off of that one and put them into here, but let me first put this motherboard in. And are all 9 of them lined up? Yes, they are. Sweet, we got it right. I actually have an old case back at home, back in Massachusetts, that next time I go down there to visit, I'm going to bring back with me, because that's one thing that's always at a premium when it comes to computer building. There are 2 parts that are very expensive when it comes to building a cheap computer. One of them is the case, the other one's the power supply. If you can get those for cheap, then you can build the rest of the computer for dirt cheap. But those are the 2 big ones. But for now, let's see, where are the screws? Are you the screws? You're the screws. I believe these are the ones that screw the motherboard in. They look right. Unless it's these ones. Oh, those look even more right. Yep, it's these ones. These are the rightest ones. It's not enough space between this bed behind me and this computer in front of me. These computers in front of me. I think I might have a problem working on 4 computers at once. I don't think a sane person should be doing that. And like, all 4 of them aren't absolute crap. They're actually decent. Oh, that's what I call silly. Oh, almost just dropped a screw. That would have been unfortunate. When you mess with the live button. I didn't even. The computer just, well, not the computer, the internet just decided that it wasn't going to work for a little while. Ooh, I should run a single cable through here beforehand. Actually, no, we'll get the motherboard in, we'll fasten it down, and then we can worry about it. The big thing with like having the motherboard out, or having these motherboards out, is they're all vulnerable and weak, and that's no good. Also, these screws that I'm putting onto the floor, I gotta be careful that I put the right number of them on the floor so they aren't on the floor after I'm done. And then, you know, stepping on a screw, that always hurts. Careful, there we go. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think there's a few more that need to go back in. So here's more 1. And 2. There we go. 2 left. 1 goes up here, and then the other one in that uncomfortable corner. Uncomfortable corner time. This is my least favorite one to put in all the time. Let's put that screw on here. Carefully maneuver it back there. And there we go. Oh, 1 motherboard successfully installed. 2 to go. Actually, I ended up taking a motherboard out of a computer that didn't need to have a motherboard taken out of it. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Do I put all the hardware into one computer, or do I put most of the hardware into one computer? All the hardware is going into a computer. Okay, so we're going to take a couple gigs of RAM, or a couple sticks of RAM off of this motherboard. Yeah. 2 mismatched sticks that are already mismatched from the original 2 that are in here. And let's see if it'll just go in without any issue. Well, I mean, it'll go in without any issue. The question is, will it boot without any issue? If it doesn't turn on the first time, that's perfectly fine. I'll know that it's probably an issue with the RAM. But that's taken care of. Now that we have that, we can start loading some hardware into here. I need to put the power supply in here. Maybe I should do that first, so I can figure out how I'm going to route the cables, because I don't know what the cable management in this case is like. I don't even know what case this is. That's really funny. Usually I know all the parts inside of my computer, but this one, not even close. Anything interesting about this? No, this is a pretty lame power supply. It's just a cheap power supply that's better than the one that was in it. And it also needs to be flipped this way. Yeah. Whew, all these cables. It's not modular at all. So we'll throw that right there. Get that oriented. What the heck are those holes? Oh, this is a weird angle to be doing things. What? Why is that hole right there? That's not something you hear every day. Man, this is like a super inconvenient place to put these. Oh, I might have to like flip this up and then lay down so I can properly see where these screws are supposed to go. Yep, we're doing that. Oh, there's so many things on the floor right now. Draw me like a French. Let's see. How is this going? There's like this weird foam insulation that's making this installation very difficult. And wow, that just rhymed. Accidental rhymes are the best kind of rhymes. Ugh. Okay. Got one. I really don't want to use these thumb screws. I'm going to find better screws that I can actually screw in. Oh, those aren't screws that I can use. Are you screws I can use? Yes, you are. Nice. Bag of 4 screws. These look like the screws that you would use to screw in a power supply. How convenient. Okay, so I got one of them in. Let's go for this corner next. I'll put in 2 of them, then I'll take out the one that I just put in and replace it with these guys. Okay, got one in. Let's see. Where's the next one? The next one's right here. Don't want to strip it. Got 2 in. Where the heck is this supposed to go? This does not have very well laid out power supply screws. Oh, screw it, this one's coming out. I don't even know if I'll be able to put all 3 of these in. Or all 4 of them in. I might only be able to put 3 in. There's 3, and the 4th one goes into this corner, but it doesn't look like it's going to go in. Not at a nice angle. Maybe if I take this one out, I can reorient the other one, or I can reorient the holes, and hopefully then it'll... No, that barely makes a difference. Actually, just maybe, this will work. You know, the smarter me would test out this power supply outside of this computer, but it's already screwed in, so it's going in. Oh, someone just sent me a message that's all red. What's it say? Autenka asks, it's a computer case. By the way, that's the one. Thanks, Autenka. You got me. You got me there. Okay, so that power supply's in, but yeah, if I were slightly more responsible, I'd test this out with, or I'd test this power supply on a crappier motherboard, because if I fry this one because this is a bad power supply, well, I'm just going to be really sad. Ugh, so here's to hoping that it's not a bad power supply, and that I won't fry my computer by turning it on. Whew, that was a process going back there, but now it's screwed in. And now that it's screwed in, I can finally do some cable management, which means I'm probably going to need to turn around, because right now you just see the back of the case. But that actually needs to come off. Oh, screw down, screw down. And then pop this. Not from this angle. Man, I'm going to have screws on my floor for days. You won't get that image out of your head for days. I am happy that I'll be with you in your memories for that long. Wow, that was really difficult to remove. It was much harder than I was expecting it to. Okay, so we got this giant massive cables, which you can't really see, but I'm going to feed most, if not all, of these through to the back. Actually, basically all these are going to the back. That 5850, what does it have? It has a 6 and an 8 pin, I think. Either that or 2 6-pins for power. Yeah, you can't do some of those nice things. Okay, so let's see. What can go where? Do I need to turn this entire computer around so you guys can see where these things are going? Maybe. Just maybe. Oh, there are too many cables. This is an unhealthy number of cables. Okay. So let's do what we need to route first, and then we can just shove everything else behind the case. So, you guys can't see a thing. This computer is in the way. Also, it's unsteady. Okay, let's flip this around. So you get to see this octopus of cables. So, you need to take 24 pin and wherever the 8 pin is. Yep, these two need to be routed first. This needs to go all the way around into that plug right there, and this guy needs to go around to that spot right there. So, with any luck, we'll be able to just shove it through this hole. There's one. Ugh. Oh man, this cable's all bent. Okay. And number dos. Getting as many things on the way there as possible to maximize the chance of damaging the hardware. There's this one little kink in the cable. There we go. So now that those guys are back there, what else are we going to need? This is all the front panel stuff, so I'll keep that separate. Drives. Too many cables. Yeah, way too many cables. I think basically everything needs to be fed around to the back. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, and some of these are like little weird angles. Yeah, let's do this a little bit more smarter, as they might say. You think the audio's half a second desynced? Oh no! I will try to fix that in just a moment. There we go. Okay. I need to like reroute these because everything is going to go back there. So the cables that are closer to it need to go in first, or else it's going to be just a pain to get everything to go where it needs to go. Cable number 1. These cables number 2 and 3, if I can figure out what they are. All of this SATA power. There's one. Here's another. Max is going ham over there. Ugh. Man, my leg is getting tired from sitting on it. What a first world problem. Ow, it's actually quite uncomfortable. Might need to like take a stretch break or something. Maybe I'll give you a tour of the house. Oh wait, that computer's on Ethernet. That'll be difficult. Oh no, the thing fell through, or poked through. It's like this rubber grommet that keeps the cables not, well, it doesn't do anything. It just looks aesthetically pleasing when it doesn't look awful. Okay. Ow, my leg. And then the last one. I don't think that's going to fit. Is that going to fit? Oh, it is. Nice. Managed to cram all those cables to that one spot. Ugh. Now if I can just get this back into place so it's all aesthetic. Ugh. There we go. That is way too many cables to shove through one spot. But I was able to do it. Nice. Okay. So now that we got that part done, we can start routing them around to where they need to go. So the most important, well, there are many that are the most important one, but specifically a couple of them are extra important, and this is one of them. So first one coming through, I think you'll do it right here. Can you guys see that? I don't know. But this needs to wind around and just plug in right there. We can pull the excess cable through it.
We're 7 and 13. What?
Ooh, there we go. Second most important one is for the processor. And that needs to go all the way around top. Ooh. How the heck is this going to get done? Can I fit this through here? Uh-oh. Is this not going to fit? This one. Ugh. Ow! Whacked myself in the eye. Okay. Got it, though. I may not have a single eye, or I may have lost an eye in this process, but at least my computer will look decent. This is the way that it needs to go. This thing, that one that I just plugged in, is the biggest pain in the butt usually to get in. With the other power supply that I have in the computer where the new motherboard's going in, the cord is just barely long enough to reach the, ooh, actually, I really hope that's going to work. I might need to, like, do a very ugly cable run to get that cable to plug in properly to where it's supposed to go. But, not what we're worrying about right now. Okay, so we have most of this stuff actually, like, hooked up in ways that it's supposed to be hooked up. I'm out of breath from building a computer. What computer am I working on? So this is the media center computer that I'm currently working on. This is going out to the living room for all of the media center needs. This is either the second most or third most powerful computer depending on what is being done currently. Actually, all of them are like between first and third depending on what's happening. The server, I mean, it has 12 cores, so it's just good at a lot of things because it can do a lot of things. This thing has 6, but they're clocked at like 4.2 gigahertz, so they're 6 pretty fast cores. The new one is going to be an i7, which I'm going to try to overclock as much as possible. I'm hoping I'll be able to get it close to 5 gigahertz, but I don't know. So basically, in terms of single-threaded performance, the computer that's going to be replacing my main computer, which this used to be the main computer. Well, it used to be in that case, but the parts in here were the main computer. What the heck? I forgot where that train of thought was going. Basically for like single-threaded workloads, basically everything that you do normally on a computer. Gaming, that computer is going to be better. Things that don't require a bajillion cores, that computer will be better. But things like the Minecraft server, nah, the server will just cream this computer in every single way possible. But this doesn't really need to be the fastest, even though it's kind of the fastest. It's one of the 3 fastest. Because it's the media center computer. It's going to be sitting out by the TV, playing back video and occasionally games. But doesn't mean that I don't want it to look decent. By the looks of it, I think this fan right here is going to be a blue LED fan, which would make me very sad, and I might actually remove it because I don't want a blue fan. I want this case to be as quiet as possible, and that includes the noise that comes from light, and by that I mean it's just bright. And I used to like blue LEDs, but not so much anymore. Actually, the first computer I built was just LEDs all over the place, but now it's more along the lines of how subtle can I make it look? And I mean, the big thing is RGB, so I'm just like, how can I get rid of all the lights? But let's not worry about that for now. Let's instead, well, that's going to be interesting. Oh, this thing's going to have a DVD drive in it. None of my computers have a DVD drive in them. But I think there's a spare DVD drive in the other computer that's never going to get used. Okay, so now that we have the important things routed, I'm going to need to take the server down soon because the server has a part that needs to go into this computer. Hey, I found one of the drill bits. Let's actually switch that out because this one is much better. It's Max! It's his feet! Making progress. Slowly. Very slowly. What was my first computer? Like my first crappy computer or the first computer that I built? It's almost done. And by that I mean it's like 10% of the way there. Whew. Okay, let's see. So this guy, I can't do anything else with this until I take down the server, and I don't want to take down the server for too long, so we're going to shift gears and work with that computer. Actually, we're going to work on the main computer now. How nice. Oh, stretch. Ugh. Let's move this out of the way.
Drew, you should log in.
Log into Steam in a minute. Ugh. Hopefully that butt shot right there isn't too scandalous for Twitch. I know they have some rules like I can't show my cleavage or anything. But hopefully me showing my butt like that wasn't too bad. I'm taking from the server. I'm taking the graphics card out of the server because there's an AMD graphics card in there. But I need to put an NVIDIA one in there so I can use CUDA because that's going to be the main video capture computer. And the Elgato software works great with NVIDIA cards, but not so well with AMD video cards. So I'm taking one of the graphics cards from the main desktop, the 750 Ti, and it's no longer going into the main desktop because I should be able to get... Ooh, actually, wait, before I go through with all this, I need to double check. Okay, perfect. This motherboard has video out on the motherboard. And with any luck, I'll be able to power 2 monitors off of them. They don't need to really do too much other than literally power 2 monitors. So I don't need the extra graphics card to power the other monitors because silly 970 only lets you use 4 monitors on the graphics card by itself. So this will fix it. But quick pause. I'll be right back. Not a quick pause. This is a stream. You can't pause those. And we return. Okay, so I think I got that question. First computer I had. So the first computer that was mine was an Acer Aspire 3690. It was actually that wasn't the first computer I had. I had one computer before that. It was an ancient Acer Tower. Wow, I had Acer computers too many times in my life. I think it had like a 400 megahertz Celeron. Yeah, it was pretty bad, but it was my first computer. We had like a family computer that was okay for the time. Actually, it was pretty good for the time. It was like a Pentium 4, but it was like top of the line for whenever it was purchased. But that first graphics card, or that first computer that was mine, I could play Age of Empires on it. That was about all that I did. But I also like learned how to mess around with the computer. I took it apart and put it back together so many times, and I upgraded the ever-living crap out of it. And I mean, towards the end of its life, that really didn't mean too much. It was still a 400 megahertz Celeron in like 2000 and something. So it was kind of bad. But from there, I got a Pentium 4 desktop. Still pretty meh, but much better than the old computer. And then I got that Acer Aspire. Actually, no, I got the Acer Aspire before that Pentium 4. And that laptop, I love that laptop. I think I might actually like look for one online somewhere because I miss that keyboard. I don't remember how good or bad the keyboard was on that computer, but it was the first keyboard that I learned how to use, and it was the one that I learned how to touch type on. It was totally accidental that I learned how to touch type, actually. Like, one day I was just using my computer in bed at nighttime, and I was just like, huh, what if I don't look at the keyboard and type? And I could! So, yeah, that was an experience. And then from there, we got a Pentium 4 desktop, and this is where the big leap came from. I went from the Pentium 4 to an i7. The first generation i7, actually it's like 1.5th generation i7. It was an i7 875. So, do I still have the first one? I have the case for the old one, but I sold the motherboard and processor way back when I upgraded to this one. Because I realized that I could basically do an upgrade and make money at the same time, because I was able to sell the motherboard and processor for more than what this one cost me. I also sold the graphics card and got, I think, what was it? I got a 290, an R9 290. And after all was said and done, I ended up making like $300 after doing the upgrade. So it was just like worth it to get rid of the stuff and get new stuff. So now that old system, that thing is pretty old, is being replaced by the one that's over there that's currently off screen. And where I'll go after that, I don't know. Actually, AMD Threadripper isn't out yet, but when it comes out, if it benches well or if it just looks like it's very good, I might actually make my first AMD system. And it might actually replace the server, depending on how good it is, because I think if I get like the 16-core one, the server has 12 cores in it already. But 16-core Threadripper, oof, that'll be fast. Maybe I'll even look at Epic, build a true server. But that's speculation. I don't know what I'll do for a new gaming computer, because as it is right now, there's really not too much of a point in upgrading. But what am I talking about? I'm talking about computers. We're doing like 4 computer upgrades right now, and it's time to actually do the important one. We've been working on like the unimportant one, which is now sitting behind me. Now let's work on the important one, which is sitting in front of me. I'm gonna move this motherboard out of the way so I can grab this guy. First desktop you ever used was a Dell Dimension. Yep, the first desktop I ever used was a Dell Dimension 4400, I think. And then the one that I owned, that was the one that we had as a family computer, but I never used it. But the one after that was a Dell Dimension 3000, which was better than the 4400, which is a little weird because it's a smaller number. But yeah, it was better, and I used that for too long, like way too long, and then I got the i7, which was just great. So now I need to figure out what the whole layout is for this motherboard. Wow, the fan on this motherboard is going to look hilarious. Like, here's the size of the motherboard. Here's the size of the fan. Oh wait, that's like not a good camera angle. It's the fan weighs more than the motherboard. Okay, so what I do, I've been like doing this, but I never really explained it. There are a bunch of holes, like right there, right there, and right there. No, wait, there's only 2. One there, one there. Ah, this camera's too low. There we go. So there's 2 right there, and then 2 right there. How many? There are too many holes in this motherboard. But then I just count out how many go across in a line and to put it all together. I hope this works. If this motherboard doesn't work, then like all this work that I did was for nothing. Yeah. So basically, all of this rides on this one thing working. So we're gonna have 2, 2. Wow, there are only 6 holes that screw this in. Okay. I'm gonna find a place to put this back down. Back where it has been. Wait. I counted how many holes there were, but I didn't actually look at where they were supposed to go. So 1, 2, 3.
I was like, there's no way I didn't get that guy.
Ah, what? It's not gonna fit. I'll be very surprised if that fits as is. No way. How the heck does this thing fit in here? Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Assuming 3 is gonna be right there. Okay. Okay. I see how this is supposed to go. Not that you guys can, because the camera's not pointing at it. Let's see. There we go. A little bit more. Actually, let's put it there. And we can move this over here. Oh, okay. Time to start removing stuff. Oh, there's too many things. Where did my screwdriver go? There are too many things, and yet at the same time, not enough things. So first step, remove the unnecessary holes, or the unnecessary screws. There's 1. There's 2, and there's 3. Actually, there's a bunch of them that need to come out. Huh. This is actually exciting because basically as soon as I put this motherboard in, I can just throw the rest of the hardware in and test this computer. So this will be the first one that actually gets powered on. We're upgrading 4 computers, but let's see. So grab those, grab that. Oh shoot, I don't remember which hole that's supposed to go into. It's also something I did not think I would be saying today, but... What the? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That does not look right. Actually, no, that looks right. Okay, that's how it goes. Huh, I wish I had an overhead camera, and then you guys could see exactly what I was doing. I don't have the setup to mount a camera overhead. Okay, 1. Then where did the other ones go? Man, I've never had this motherboard is micro ATX instead of full-size ATX, and I have never worked with a micro ATX case before, or a micro ATX motherboard before. But it looks like this goes right here. And let's see, so there's 4, 6, I think there's 7 things that this needs to be screwed into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that last corner. Okay, 6 screws. So, I think I got them. Now we make sure that all 6 line up. Yup, I think they will. If we can get this right on the first try, that would be pretty darn great. Ugh. Oh, that one thing. There's the 8-pin power connector that I was talking about is the biggest pain because it's just barely long enough. And I might actually need to remove that. Let's see. Oh, first things first. I need the IO shield for this. Ugh. Man, sitting down and getting up a bunch, a lot more tiring than you'd think. Okay.
This guy.
Find a box to put this motherboard on so I don't need to hold it while I do all of this. Step 1, IO shield again. Wow, this is a dinky IO shield. This way, right? Yep. Yeah. Ah! That's not a sound you want to make when you're making a computer. That usually means that you messed something up. And I almost did. Okay. IO shield is in. Finally, this computer has an IO shield. Next comes the motherboard. So many cables to wrap this around. Ugh. Gotta play gymnastics. Okay. And do they all line up? They do not. Ugh, we're missing. One of them is messed up. Ugh. So close, but one of them is in the wrong place. Leg day. Yep, today is leg day for me. Squats, hashtag leg day. Schrodinger's things. I don't know about fat, but I know most people are just fat. Are you calling me fat? Because I definitely have put on a little bit of chub. Will this computer be at least 0.2 FPS faster on Minecraft? So, what kind of English is that sentence? So actually, I don't want to say that the reason that I bought this computer was so that Minecraft would get more frames, but Minecraft will get more frames because Minecraft is like CPU limited by a lot. So like the intention wasn't to get more frames in Minecraft. Actually, the intention was just like newer features that newer processors just have that older ones don't have. So I'm thinking that all around as like the computer that plays games, it'll just be a generally better gaming computer. Like the old computer is probably a better productivity computer if I were doing more professional work on it. But I mean, even in Premiere, this computer would probably outdo that computer just because Premiere is really bad at scaling. Like you'd think that video editing, you need like a bajillion cores. No, not usually. Sometimes you do, but usually you're limited by something else, and that something else is usually single-threaded performance, which is really unfortunate because I'd love to have a reason to have like 8,000 cores and to do something with 8,000 cores, but there aren't too many things that can do that, unfortunately. Okay, so I should probably put the mounting equipment on this first. I might have to look at directions. Directions. Because I do not know how to mount this. I could probably just like wing it, but this is one of those things that you usually don't want to get wrong. Where the heck are the instructions? Oh, there they are. This is really difficult to read. What's that? Oh, do I not even need to have those retention brackets? What? These instructions are not easy to follow. Like, just like following the diagrams, figuring out what they're supposed to do. And then on the other side, they're just in a different language. Gotta compact all those instructions to make them as easy as possible. Okay, so once we get that, then you install the standoffs. Okay, that's not too bad. The only thing that I don't know is where the standoffs go, but that can be figured out. So let's see. 1, 2, oh, that's not gonna fit. Gotta readjust. These things are like on the small slider, so you just push them down a little bit. Oh wait, I think this will tell me what setting I need to be at. I need to be on setting B. Setting B. Oh, missed. Oh, this is like a little annoying to do. It slides really easily one way and very difficult the other way. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Wow, these are very finicky. Because there's 3 spots where they like snap, and the one that I need is in the middle, which the middle one's always the hard one to get. Okay. So we just slide this in here, slide that in there. And there we go. It's in. Nice. Okay. Now that we've done that, I need to find these guys. Fasten this to the motherboard. Oh, I'm excited. This is the exciting part, guys. This is like literally the reason that I did all of this was so I could get this new computer. Wow, I haven't felt excited about this until right now. Unfortunately, despite doing all of these upgrades, I'm still missing one part. And it's like the part that's actually the super important part for all of these upgrades. So the reason why I'm doing all these upgrades, I should explain that. I was jokingly saying that I wasn't upgrading everything so I could get like 3 more FPS in Minecraft. But the actual reason why I want to upgrade is so I have a better gaming computer for streaming. And I might be purchasing like a 144Hz screen soon. So one of the issues with gaming at high frame rates is there is a chance that you'll run into a CPU bottleneck, because while you'll most likely be able to hit 60 FPS on relatively old hardware, you probably won't be able to hit 144 FPS on relatively old hardware. Like, basically at 60 FPS, the GPU is the bottleneck. Above 60 FPS, the CPU might become the bottleneck if you're not careful. So the goal with this is to minimize the CPU as a bottleneck and to get a bunch of the new platform upgrades like SATA 3, super nice. Unfortunately, this motherboard doesn't support it, but something like NVMe would be really nice. Having the Intel integrated graphics card on the CPU, while it's not good for gaming, is great for video editing. And there are just like a bunch of other minor improvements that have happened in the last 7 years that are just convenient. So it'll be a good gaming computer. And I recently got a new capture card because I really want to improve the stream setup. I want to do streaming more. So basically, like, all of these upgrades are sort of for the streaming setup. And I'm just basically trying to see if I can get a sick, nasty streaming setup without spending $1 bajillion. And so far, I have stayed well under that $1 bajillion price tag and gotten some pretty darn good hardware. Yeah, I think, like, all things said and done, I have not spent that much money on all these computers. I have 4 computers in this room. The one back there, so the first one that we took apart, the one that I was going to put the processor into, the computer itself cost $20. And then I put like another $30 or $40 worth of parts into it. So that computer was a very, very inexpensive computer. The desktop, or the main desktop that I was using up until this point, like I said, I ended up selling the parts of the old desktop to make it, and basically it was a free upgrade. The server, the entire goal of building that server was to build it as cheap as possible. And I think I spent like $400, less than $400 on the server to build it. And it has 12 cores and 96 gigs of RAM, so I think I did pretty okay with that. Everything else, yeah, I think the most expensive parts that I have are the graphics card that I currently have, even though I'm pretty sure I got that at a reasonably reduced price. I remember I was like waiting for a certain sale of it, and then I finally got that sale. But other than that, yeah, the monitors are even pretty cheap. Like I have those 6 monitors, and you're like, holy crap, why do you have so many screens? That must cost so much. Some of them were expensive when I bought them, but most of them were not. Like, actually, none of the ones that I'm currently using are particularly expensive. The 3 flat, the very thin monitors that I used to use, those were kind of expensive. But I also bought those super long ago when 1080p monitors weren't as dirt cheap as they are nowadays. But, like, out of all the ones there, I have 2 Dell panels. Those are $70 each. A random ViewSonic 1080p panel that I bought off of someone for like $40, and then a random Gateway monitor that's kind of bad that I bought off of someone for like another $30. And then the 2 1440p monitors that I'm using, those are a little bit more expensive. I think those are like $250 each. So it's not cheap, but it's also like not insane like some of the stuff. Okay, so that's how this flowchart works. Oh, this is weird. Sounds like it's raining outside, but it's not. Okay. So next step is these. Wait, I gotta be a little bit careful because this has to be mounted correctly. Where's the fan? Nope, it needs to be the other way. I'm like doing the rotation in my head of where these things need to be in order for the fan to be mounted in the correct direction. And I guessed wrong when I just plopped it down. There's one. Where's the other one? Oh, there's the stuff. Rest of the mounting equipment is over here. How's the stream doing? Haven't dropped any frames. Wow! So when we asked Spectrum to come fix the internet, like, our internet still sucks. We get 60 megabits down and 5 megabits up. But at least now we're somewhat consistently getting those 5 megabits up. Before, like, during the middle of the day, oh! What happened, stream? Webcam, what did you do? The webcam just stopped. Well, at least the video did. The audio is apparently working because I'm using that as my microphone. Let's disable that and re-enable it. There we go. Oh. Save, save. There we go. We have video. Okay. Ugh. Man, this leg day. Yeah, the monitors, they weren't too bad. The 1440p ones, like, 1440p monitors have been coming down in price like crazy. I've seen some crazy deals on those. But right now I'm looking for a 144 hertz screen, and those have not come down in price at all. And since I have an NVIDIA graphics card, I have to get one with G-Sync, which means, like, it's even more expensive. Oh no! It's, oh, that thing's gonna reach. It's just barely gonna reach, but I think it's gonna. So now I get to be paranoid to make sure with 100% certainty that I have those things, the standoffs in the right place, and that I won't break the motherboard by shorting out a different spot. But there's 6 there, and there's 6 holes, so it's good. There we go. Motherboard's in, and now we screw it in. Oh. We're almost there, guys. Well, we're almost there with one of them. Then we have a few more to go. Luckily, well, actually, the one that we were working on before this is probably the biggest one, just because I'm basically building a computer. I'm building a full computer with that. With everything else, it's just part swaps. But when all is said and done, we'll have 4 pretty darn good computers, or at least 3 pretty darn good computers. I still don't know if I'm actually going to reassemble that one. I mean, I could. There really isn't too much reason not to. But at the same time, there's also not too much of a reason to do it. What the heck? Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought that I was not going to be able to mount the graphics card in the right slot. That would have been a big pain. So, I don't even know if I talked about the hardware. Rest in slow loading pieces. Uh-oh. What? Oh, I thought there was an issue with the stream. Makes it sound like the stream is messing up, but no, it's working perfectly fine. Drew, if you use Spectrum Internet, don't expect it to get any better. Yeah, no, I don't expect it to get any better. I despise Spectrum. They're one of my least favorite companies in the world. Unfortunately, they have a monopoly on the internet. So, there's nothing I can do about it. It really sucks, but... Woo! Just drop the screwdriver. The worst part is that, like, a couple miles away, there's a city called East Rochester, which is basically just Rochester, but it's East Rochester. And they have an internet provider called Greenlight, which is gigabit Ethernet, or gigabit internet. And I am so envious that we don't I'm just really sad that we don't have it. Shoot, this cable might actually be too short. Wow. Let me show you the pain that is this cable. So this guy right here, this little thing, that black and yellow cable. As you see it right now, I don't even know if you can see it. That's as far as it comes. It doesn't get any closer than that. Unfortunately, the place where it has to plug in, right there, once again, I don't think you know what, let me get my phone. I have a flashlight. We have the power. So, that yellow cable needs to go into that port right next to it. But it's like half an inch too short. Ugh. Every single time I build the computer with this power supply, I know it's going to be like really annoying because of this one cable. Ugh. It's Mams! He made it! Ugh. Welcome. We're part of the way through this. You've arrived just late. Dang, a monopoly on the entire internet. Yep, basically. Literally. In our area, you can't get internet from anyone else but Spectrum. And we have their best plan. We might be able to get a business plan, but I don't even want to think of how much they're going to charge for a business plan. Stupid cable! Let me see if I can, like, eke out another half an inch by rerouting things in the back. Oh, this case is so much more heavy. So much heavier. Because it has a bunch of stuff inside of it. Whew. Pop off at the back. There are too many case sidings, just like out and about. So let's see. I believe this is the yellow cable. Let's see. I'm trying to like literally get whatever minuscule amount of space is left by making that cable as taut as possible. Oh, we might have succeeded. Ah! Please. So close. Oh. The thing is, I think it'll fit if I could, like, get it over to actually clip into it. Man, I think I, like, rubbed my leg against the floor in a weird way because it feels like I have carpet burn. Not myself. That's the case. Can't get this stupid thing in. Oh. That's annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run this around because it won't. It just won't fit. Stupid cable. I hate this cable so much. It's just barely too short. Let's see. If I could figure out where that cable was supposed to come from, so I could run it somewhere else. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate that I'm not going to be able to run it nicely. Ugh, now it needs to go in front of everything instead of behind everything. Let's see. At least now it's easy to plug in. What? It's only one of them. There's two of them. Oh yeah, that's why it was really annoying to do originally, because there were two of these little bits. Oh wait. What? Oh, I fed the wrong cable through. Oh, okay. Let's get these darn things. Actually, I think I can feed all of these cables back out. Nothing needs to come through the top. Ugh. Whew. Okay. All of those out of the way. Now I can run this darn thing. Ugh. Doesn't make me happy that this needs to go across the entire motherboard. But maybe I can minimize the damage. Yeah, like I need to grab the webcam and the flashlight. Oh, I'm just gonna pull this thing off by the cable. There we go. Sorry for the seasickness if you got any. Let's see. If we just pop this open, yeah, as you can see, I'm gonna have to run this cable across like the entirety of the motherboard up to the top to get it plugged into there instead of around the back, because the darn cable's like 2 inches too short. Why couldn't they just make it 2 inches longer? Darn them. But we're also going to be removing that hard drive, the top one, out of this computer. It's going to be going into that guy. That upside down guy right there. Okay, so put this back. I cannot see chat. If you guys are saying stuff in chat right now, the next like 12 seconds, I have no clue what it is. Oh yeah, speaking of strange units of measures, Roman numerals. We call it the Nickernet. Nick has some terrible internet, Nick being noob. So, yeah, our internet's... I don't think our internet is as bad as noob's, but it's definitely not too far behind. Okay, so now that we got this... Oh, I may have routed all of this stuff nicely, but... Okay, gotta route some more cables around back. Ooh. I want to, as much as I can, minimize the number of cables that are out. Even though, like, I do all this cable management, but there's really no point in it because you can't see inside of these computers usually. I have them oriented in such a way that even if you look at the computer, the side panel that is transparent is facing a desk instead of the other way around, instead of facing outwards. So you can't really see what's going on. But it still feels nice to, like, have the cables done nicely. Okay. Noob is 400 kilobits down, or kilobytes down. Oh, runs like 200 kilobytes down. Yeah, we have, at least we have like megabits down. We have 60 megabits down, which for a down speed, it's honestly, it's not terrible. It could be a lot better, but it's not awful. But the upload is what really sucks because we don't even get 1 megabyte up. We get 5 megabits up, and there are 8 megabits in 1 byte. So we get like 5 to 700 kilobits up, and when it comes to streaming, you can barely do it. I have to jump through so many hoops to get the stream to look good. And that's why, like, I spent all this money doing all this stupid stuff. Mainly, like, the capture card was so I could get a nice, clean 1080p signal to a different computer. And then the different computer needs to be able to do a high-quality compression of that, which requires stupid amounts of power, which is why I decided to do it on the server instead of on one of the desktops. But, yeah. The end goal is to have a really good looking low bitrate stream, and I think it's doable. I hope it's doable. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to wait till I get better internet and deal with what we have for now. But I feel like I'm making the best of it, especially with like the crazy stream setups or stream profiles that I use now. Okay, so what is this? This is fan controls. Oh, a lot of this stuff I don't even need to like mess with. Actually, let's unplug that. These guys, are these going to even be able to be run back here? I might have shoved a couple of cables back here before thinking, and I might not be able to use them as is. Let's see. It's time to install the graphics card again, guys. Look. Well, that's going to be close. Actually, no, that'll make it. I'm pretty sure that'll make it. I should move this so it's in like a more visible position for you guys. Ow! Been getting up too much. Been sitting down too much, actually, probably. Whew. Just looking at my bed, case panels all over the place. I have all 6 of them off right now. Actually, yeah, every single case panel is off except for the one on the server. I was supposed to take the server down, actually, to do these upgrades, but since they're like the last in the chain of things that need to be done, it's basically the last thing that's going to happen. Okay, it's time to install this behemoth. It's not hot anymore, which is great, but installing this is worse than taking it out. Oh yeah. Oh no, actually. Uh-oh. No, that'll work. For a second there, I thought I wasn't going to be able to... Ooh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put this graphics card into this case. Well, I'm going to hope that I'm going to be able to put this graphics card into this case, because that's my main graphics card, and I really don't want to buy a new one. That would be a very unnecessary expense at this point. The thing is with building computers, I like to think that if it's a necessary expense, okay, fine. It should be done. I use my computer more than enough to justify spending like a lot on it. Basically, I use a computer all day long for work. I'm a programmer. I do software engineering and general programming, so I sit in front of a computer all day. When I come home, I play games, so that's more being on the computer. And because of that, it's like not an unreasonable thing to do to just spend large chunks of your income on that. Oh, is this gonna fit? Oh, jeez. I don't know if that's in all the way. I think it is. Oh, yes, it is. Wow, I was able to route that cable around there. I think I should put that heatsink in. Yeah, wait. We need to put the heatsink in before we put this graphics card in. I lied. This goes in next. Not right now. You go right here. And let's see. Can I don't want to put this on its back. So I'm going to have to do everything else so I can close up the back. And then we're almost done. Let's see. So this needs to come around here and go in right here. Then this needs to go in right here. And this will follow it. Okay, things are moving quickly now. Then we need to plug in all the SATA stuff. Let's see, let's throw in a couple of these expansion cards. Actually, by a couple, I mean one. This guy can go right here. Uh-oh, am I going to have enough front USB? Oh, shoot! I'm not. Well, this is unfortunate. I'm going to be down 2 USB ports. How to deal with that? How to deal with that? Let's see. I'm pretty sure that Drew's happy as long as he's playing around with new builds. You're not wrong. Playing with computers is a lot of fun. There isn't even a but. Oh wait, is that what I think it is? Shoot, I don't think that's what I think it is. I think that's...
They say he's a god, a warm-up god.
I have no clue, actually. Let's see. Where is my phone? I need to look at something and it's not bright enough for me to see it. Buy a new one and send that one to you. Ma'ams, it's a tempting offer. Oh, darn, that is what I thought it was. Or that is not what I was hoping it would be. Wow. That's actually super unfortunate. This thing only has two USB 2.0 headers, which means one of them needs to go to the front, but I need two of them for this guy right here, which means I'm going to be down a couple of USB ports in the back. Let's see. I wonder if there's an easy way to remedy this. No, I don't think so. That's unfortunate. Ugh. Let me repair this before I forget about it. Hard drive get. This is the first hard drive I ever bought, actually. It's an old Western Digital Green. I should not turn it that quickly. Yeah, I've had this thing for a long, long time, and it has served me well. I remember, when did I get this? I got this thing. Can't even think when I got this. I got this before I built my first computer. And I think I had it for like a year or so before I built the first computer. Maybe even longer than that. Excuse me. I think, yeah, no, I have no clue how long I've had that drive. For a really freaking long time. Like 8+ years. It's older than my first computer. And my first computer I built sophomore year of high school, which was almost 7 years ago. So it's at least 7 years old. It's probably even older than 7 years old. It's definitely older than 7 years old. How old it is, though? I have no clue. What is this? Oh, that's front audio. Maybe this will finally work. Let's see. Which one is front audio? That's one thing I can't tell at a glance. What? Is there no front audio?
Were we playing against
What? That's really funny. This computer does not have a front audio port. That's really weird, actually. Oh, am I just missing that? That would be incredibly dumb, actually, if it does not have it. And it's looking like it does not have it. Wow! I think I'm going to have to look that up, because I've never seen a computer without front audio. That's really weird. Let's see. To Google. Good thing I got the spare computer right here. Oh yeah, and don't forget, there's a spare computer that I'm using right now to do the stream. Is Rock C97 M Pro 4 front audio. Yeah, by the looks of it, there is no front audio. That's really stupid. This thing apparently has like a decent onboard audio chip too. It's just no front audio. That's unfortunate. There's literally nothing I can do about that. I have no hardware that can remedy that. Okay, let's get chat back. You don't know if you're front. Maybe this will finally work. Nope, doesn't work. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Why 4 computers anyways? John, I haven't seen you in forever. First, hey there. Why 4? Reasons?
Fucking shoot the second guy.
Mainly because I'm like a pack rat and I don't put things away. What do I normally do as a programmer? I'm trying to think like what I can tell you without violating NDA. I write code. Imagine that. No, I design software that machines use, or that people use for machining stuff rather. Like, yeah, I write the UI right now with some of like the backend for CNC machines. So it's interesting. Oh man, I haven't talked to you forever, John. We got to catch up sometime. But yeah, gotta build those computers. How is this thing? Oh yeah, we were gonna mount the fan, but I needed to take care of the back before I could do that. Ugh. Though I think the back is more or less ready to go. I was just really confused with the stupid front audio. No front audio. I'm still like kind of at a loss of words for that because, you know, I've never seen a computer with no front audio, but I guess today is the first time. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. The server doesn't have any front audio, but it's a server. It doesn't have any audio. Actually, it's going to have audio after I'm done with it. After today, it'll have a sound card in it, just because I need it for the line in, so I can capture my microphone audio from a separate computer. Okay, so your Shadow Moon 13, if you remember. Now, I know a lot of people that go by Shadow and a few people that go by Moon. So hearing them together, your name sounds familiar. But also knowing how many people that I know with the name Shadow and or Moon is giving me doubts. Ugh! Okay. Now that we got this out of the way, I actually think I'm going to need to remove these so I can run this cable behind them. All these silly upgrades. Although your new username, if you used to be Shadow Moon 13, Shadow Moon, is it Moon or is it Moon? If you were Varsilix or Varsix, I don't know how to say your name, but that name looks familiar. Okay. Oh! Dropping stuff left and right. Oh, geez, now I got to do this again. Which way is this going to be oriented? That way. Wait. That way. Which means that these need to be like that. Okay. This one. Oh. Such a pain to put in. Good. Ugh. And here's two. Man, this does not fit. This just barely does not fit. This cable is such a problematic cable. One cable is the cause of all the problems in the entire world. Something like that. Var6Lee is how you say it. Okay. That's how you say it. That username looks familiar. I feel like if you've had that username, if that was your Minecraft username, I've definitely seen that somewhere. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe I'm just seeing things. And nope, mounting hardware is back in where it's supposed to be. And then, well, it's time. It's got to give that CPU one last wipe down and then thermal paste it up and install that new heatsink. For all of those dust removal things, I literally just use a soft shirt. Make sure it doesn't have any dust in it, and I go. We all know Drew's crazy. Yup. So how have you been, John? I haven't talked to you in since high school. Oh no, my laptop's almost dead. I wonder if I'm streaming. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. It's 8:30 already. Dang! I've been going for a long time. Yeah, unfortunately, the battery in the Razer Blade, the old ones at least, not particularly good. Thermal pasted, and this time we're not going to mess it up. This time we're going to put it in the right way the first time, I hope. So, the goal is to get air to move this way through the case. So, since this pushes air that way, gotta mount it this way. Easy, right? Yeah, it mounts that way. Don't want to get that part wrong. Not after all this work. There's silica gel in there. This has been here forever. That's really funny. Let's nab that if I can even get it. That's funny. Okay. Now we need to do, where is the CPU fan header on here? I cannot see it. Went to Japan. Yo, are you still in Japan? Oh, wow, I almost forgot to put in a screw. Let's do that. No front audio sounds like a technical affront. Yeah. It was nice. Never going back. Oh no. Did it leave a bad taste? Or was it just too warm? Oh, I found the front audio, guys. It was there the entire time. It's just in a really out of a really weird place. Right there. Oh, wait. There we go. Focus, please. Those little pins coming out right there. There we go. That's the HD audio. I'm used to them being down here, but it's up there. Oh, that means I have to run another cable. Good. Which means I have to open up the back again. But first of all, where the heck is the CPU fan? CPU fan. There's the CPU fan. Okay. This, I need both of my hands to do this. Oh. You like people that speak English. I guess that's a reasonable thing to like. Did you pick up Japanese while you were there? Or did you pick up a lot? Oh. Yeah, that language barrier is certainly a thing. Okay. She's lined up. Oh no. Oh no, that RAM might be in the way. Let's see. Oh crap. Where's that screwdriver? Nice. Not too far away. Huh. This is a process. Wow. I think that memory stick is in the way. Oh yeah.
Wow. Looks away from the flash.
We're gonna have to put this fan the other way, I think. Ugh. Oh my god. Such pain to remove. Why is this gotta be so difficult? We're so close. Ugh. Oh jeez.
We're kind of like low on right now.
Ugh. Oh my god, I can't get this thing out.
7 rounds in a row, you shouldn't be broke. That means
There we go. Okay. I'll figure out what to do with the fan after this thing gets mounted. I might have to move the memory around just so I can get everything where it's supposed to be. This fan is gigantic. Oh, what? Okay. As I go quiet to figure out how the crap to put this thing in. I remember when I installed this fan for the first time into the previous computer, how much of a pain it was to get it in. And I forgot up until right now when I just remembered, oh god, this fan is a pain in the butt to put in. Ugh. Or this heatsink is a pain in the butt to put in.
Toss that off purple. Toss that off purple. You don't have it yet.
Don't know if this is in.
There's a toss up there, Paul.
No, that is deaf. Well,
You should see it.
I can't tell.
The guy dropped it.
Ugh.
It's super early.
Oh, it's such a weird angle. Gonna have to go in at a weird angle. Oh, I have no clue if that's in. That is not in. It's 100% not in there correctly. Okay, one side is incorrectly. Let's give it like. Ah, it's not working out well. Can't even like line it up visually anywhere. You just have to like hope. Oh, wait a second. I think I just hoped, and I think it worked.
Guys, you gotta use those lanes.
Yes, got it. Okay.
Get it killed and just pull it. You just wait and hit, and then they come outside.
Okay. Now that we've got that. Whew, that was difficult. The front audio was not being forward. No, it was not. I need to get, like, a power cable for my laptop, or else I ain't gonna have chat anymore. Oh no, laptop just went to sleep. I was too slow. Excuse me. Okay. Mount this around. Oh, laptop, why'd you have to die? Well, I know the answer to that question, but still, laptop, why did you have to die? Okay, while we wait for that to come back on, gotta install this fan. At least that laptop starts up quickly. It's not as much clearance as I'd like, but it'll work. Go.
He didn't
Okay.
He didn't check it.
Wow, that's going to be super close with the graphics card now.
He was just checking.
I don't know if this is going to fit.
He was taking out. He was peeked the corner next to the
Okay,
vent.
almost got
He died.
chat back. You tried Doomfist yet? I actually have not. Doomfist came out, and I have not. I've barely played Overwatch since Doomfist came out, and the few times that I have played, I did not play Doomfist.
Oh, mid's open.
Ugh. Time for the closest, the least amount of clearance that I've ever had. Holy crap, it fits! Oh my god, it actually fits. Okay, here's why I'm so surprised. Ugh. There is no contact between that graphics card and that heatsink. They are so close though. That is almost too close for comfort. But we got it. Okay. Except I have to install the SATA cables before I can do that because they literally are completely hidden. Okay. Let's do that. Ugh, we're almost there, guys. We're almost done with the main build. Everything else, I guess, is secondary to that. Henry! Hi, Henry.
One more nest.
Oh no, it's stuck! Oh, this is gonna be impossible to get out! Well, There's a little tab that I need to hit in order to push this graphics card out, and it is in the smallest freaking spot ever.
Dude, that's straight down wall.
Okay. I'm gonna have to take the fan out if
Easy as.
you want to pop this thing out.
Well, you're like, I wonder if it comes this out. I'm just small and smoke it.
Oh, I have many regrets.
That is smoke out more. Right here. I got him.
Where? Okay. Can I do this without taking the heatsink out? I might have to take the heatsink out just to remove this graphics card. I did not think of that. Okay. This is doable. This is doable. I just need something to push it down. Where is that long screwdriver? Oh, I feel never, ever should I do something like this. Because if that slips and I go into the motherboard, I can break the motherboard. Whew. Oh, I was able to get it. That was the worst experience ever. Okay, let's plug this darn thing in. Unfortunately, I don't know which one is which, so I'm just going to have to guess. Oh shoot, are these cables not long enough? Those cables might not be long enough. We'll see. All of this uncertainty. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no clue which ones need to be plugged in and which ones don't need to be plugged in. Okay. All of these are in, but kind of in the way of these cables. Shoot! Why can't I ever get these cable runs right the first time? Okay. Those out of the way first. Whoa. These are awful. There we go. But at least they're in now. Oh. You approve of that bet on the floor. I know you would, Henry. I know you would. Ugh. It was just like the mattress was so cheap and it didn't come with the box spring or the whatever the heck that thing is called. So I just decided it's going on the floor. Okay. So far, so good. Oh wait, I need to run that the audio before putting in this graphics card. Haha! Thinking ahead. Cables are evil. Yep, cables are evil. The entire point of an SSD was so you could insta-lock the new classes. What? Oh, you got a Founders 1080 Ti? Damn! That's fast. That is better than my 970 by like a not insignificant margin. Okay, so this guy needs to come around here. Oh shoot, how the crap is this gonna work? Huh. I don't know if that cable's definitely not gonna make that run. Well, gotta run another cable across the entire freaking motherboard. Except this one I can, like, sort of hide. Ugh. Man, one of the funniest things about this upgrade is, like, I'm not even going to super new hardware. I think the 47, this is a 4790K. And I think those came out like a while ago, a few years ago at the very least. Where's that cable go? It's already messy. Oh, what? Ah! Popped out one of the cables. That's okay. I can run it through a better spot. Okay. I think everything is just about in. that back on. And I'm going to plug in all the fans. I'm not going to put the graphics card in until the end. Like, after that, yeah, it's going to be the last thing that we put in. Blah. There we go. That's back together. Now we can put this fan back onto the here. There we go. Everything's coming together nicely now. Okay, so that. What next? Oh, I need to put together the front panel stuff, USB. I think we're pretty close. Yeah, we're definitely very close to this first one being done. Cable's evil. What? Yeah, cable's the most evil thing in the entire universe. In the known universe. In the unknown universe. Oh shoot, I might need to take the back off one more time to remove this DVD drive. That's not something I think I'd be saying anytime recently. Take out a DVD drive. Okay. What's left? Front panel. Check and chat. Everything else is in. Wow.
You okay there?
Yeah, we're really close. We have oh shoot, where's the front USB? Oh, here it is. Oh no. No! Curse you, cables that are too short! Dang it, I gotta take off the back again? I guess while this is being done, I can take out the DVD drive. Or not. How the heck is this thing forward fastened in there? Can I just push that out? If I could just yoink that DVD drive, that would be great. Oh, nice. Easily removable.
Yo, what happened to that top rag? What happened to that top rag?
Okay, so we're gonna need to grab a couple of the cables wherever they are. I think these are them. Yep, that's some of them. And that's the rest of them. We're gonna need to run around to the side. So there usually aren't too many like premium things that are worth the price, I would say. But one of the things that's definitely worth the price is a good case. This case is the most expensive one that I have, but there's just so much room to work in it. Like, I have so many cables just messily in the back, and it doesn't matter. There's enough space for them. The server case is also very, very large. It's larger than this case, but it's a little bit harder to work in. But this case is like great case. I'm so happy that I got it. It's just the most convenient thing in the world to build in.
Share, dude. I'm not lonely. I'm like you.
Okay, so there's one. And we're gonna need to take care of these guys. Power LED. Man. Stuff is too small. And it is too dark. Let's see. Power and the reset. Reset goes right there by the look of it. Power switch and power LED. Okay. Power. Man, such a pain. Wow. These are some of the worst things to plug in. Okay. Then these two go right here, I think. Oh. These things are tiny. and like well, I guess they're in an okay place to build, but still a pain in the butt to put in. And they're separated too.
I'm gonna play some Idaho.
Got it. Okay. Whew. That was difficult. It's water. I'm getting so thirsty. Oh, where is my bottle?
Yeah, dude, you wanna win?
Whew. Well,
Yeah,
I think I can actually turn the computer on to see if it works right now.
One kill, dude. One kill and an engine.
Actually, yeah. I definitely can. Do I put in the graphics card first? No. Ah, I'm gonna do things. Oh, standing hurts. Oh,
How many?
do things the right way.
Okay.
And I think I can even like test this somewhat easily.
How long it took to get to Ed No Master? Like, we need, like, 9 wins.
I say that, but excuse me. Will this power cable reach? No. Okay. I'm going to move this. And I need another HDMI cable. Let's see. Are you your HDMI out? I need the HDMI in. Oh, there's never enough cables. You might just have to move everything over here. Darn. I was really hoping that this would be like easy, but by the looks of it, it's going to be a little bit of a pain. Where the heck are some cables? I need like an HDMI cable. And I have a bunch, but they're in a very annoying spot. I guess I have to move it. There's no other way. It's power on testing time. Don't think I've forgotten anything. So, now we just hope. Well, actually, I have forgotten, like, some of the fans, but that's okay. Not needed right now. I don't even know what monitor I'm plugging in. I'm just plugging and hoping. Okay. Let's point this at all the screens because I don't know which one's coming on first. And the most important part, the first power on. Now the thing you want to do, hand on the power cord when you turn it on the first time, so you can rip it out if smoke starts to come out. Here we go. So far so good. No smoke. Come on. Yes! Nice! It powers on! That's always the best first step. Not even an it just works. That's good, that's very good. Okay, so now that we know that this works, I can kill it, and I can finish putting it together. It lives! Yay. Okay, so now that we got this thing living, let's finish the build. There's only a little bit left. for this computer at least. And we have to finish reassembling everything else. So step one is that GPU. Dem graphics. Oh, it's in now. Oh, damn! This computer has, or this power supply literally has just cables that are barely too small. Can I make do with it anyways? Maybe. Oh, that'll work. Okay. Okay. GPU is in. Almost. Remember, kids, safety first. So you can rip it out if smoke starts coming out. I've yet to have... Oh, never mind. I was about to say I've yet to have a computer actually like go up in smokes. That's a lie. Although it wasn't an entire computer that went up in smokes. It was a pair of hard drives, because I had used the wrong power cables from the power supply because they were the same exact. They looked exactly the same. The only difference was one was red and one was black. They weren't labeled, mind you. They were just there, and they had the same pinout, and they plugged into the same port, except one was for graphics cards and one was for hard drives. I plugged the graphics card one into the hard drive though, and well, those hard drives were no more. They're still in that computer over there. That's the computer that they were put into. They were just an old pair of 300 gigabyte hard drives, so it's not like anything was really lost other than 600 gigabytes of space. But it was still a little unfortunate because 600 gigs is not no space. Oh shoot, this thing needs to be plugged in, but I don't think there's a spot for me to plug it in that's visible. I saw some fan headers, but I don't remember where. Oh, there's some! Yes! Right there. Yay for the ugly fans. Oh. Okay. That's it. That's the build. Oh, wait. I lied. Ugh. One last part. Actually, I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use the other one. There's no reason to waste those ports if I have one of these. This one only has 2 USB ports instead of 4, so it only requires one of these connectors instead of 2, which is perfect since I have one left. Ugh.
I have swag. I don't know where it went. I only have a scout.
Now we just need to find 3 more of these things. These are the I/O shields for this motherboard. I actually have no clue where they are. That's it. That's almost it. Gotta install the rest of these. Gotta find a few more of them. I think I have a few of them lying around somewhere in this room. The question is, where? What will I be doing with this computer that may or may not be going up in smoke? A bunch. Oh, what the heck is happening? Who the heck are these people? Hello, random people. Hi. Why are there so many random people here? Oh my God. And they're getting banned. Who is Ben Mascot? Ugh. Who the heck is Ben Mascot? 43 people watching the stream now. What just happened? Hi, Ben Mascot. I don't know who you are, but I'm building a computer. Actually, I'm building like 4 of them. You have a razor blade. Yeah, it's an old one though, so it's not that good. YouTube does stream rates? Yeah, I didn't even know YouTube does stream rates. I thought that was a Twitch thing. He's a YouTuber that has more subscribers than me. That makes me very sad. Let's go look him up. Let's go look up Ben Mascot. He is a guy on the YouTube who does indeed have more subscribers than me, but plays Minecraft too. You know, I should go play Minecraft. That's always fun. Why? I guess I don't know. Oh man. The bans are getting handed out. These guys are here for like 3 seconds and then they're gone. Get raided, kid. Aw. I can't feel bad about that. I mean, thanks. You're a pretty cool guy, Ben Mascot guy. I dedicate this next power on of this computer to you because I think this is done. I just need to go find those last few things that I was talking about. Let's see. Yes, I have them. I have the power! And by that I mean 3 more of these I.O. shields. Is that everything that needs to go in here? Is this computer done? We are done! Yeah, if you guys want to like come watch me play video games, subscribe. Right now I'm not playing video games, as you can tell. This is a weird stream. Why do I have to get rated on the one stream where I don't play games? Oh, the next stream, if you come back, maybe I'll stream tomorrow. Here, how about this? If any of you guys subscribe, I'll come stream again tomorrow. Is that how YouTube works? That's how you get subscribers, right, guys? Ugh. Oh, they're leaving! No, I missed them already! No! If you really don't scream obscenities, at least. Man's telling them how it is. I miss you guys already. Say some nice stuff. Some peeps are just rude. Yeah, some people are just rude, but that's okay. That's interesting. I've never actually been rated before. That's very interesting. I'm pretty sure I've like done the equivalent of a raid. I've just never actually been raided before. So, thanks guys for stopping by. Come back when we actually play video games instead of building a computer. I mean, computers are a pretty big part of my life, but okay, this guy's done. This computer is built. We are 1/4 of the way done. Oh, that's the wrong one. The heck's the side panel? So PC number 1 is built. Now I can move this out of the way. Now it's time for PC number 2. Well, it's time to finish up PC number 2. Ugh. Ben Mascot says, cool hairstyle. Thank you. I call it the I haven't cut my hair in a really long time do. But, thanks. Let's see. So, of course, the moment I step away for tea is when modding is needed. Of course. Okay, so we got this computer now that we gotta build. Wow, this one's a lot lighter. There aren't like 6 hard drives in it, and by 6 I mean 2. Oh, so we got this. Gotta start putting hardware in. Oh, I gotta take the server down. Guys, if you're on the Minecraft server, it's going down in a second. Ooh, good luck on YouTube. See ya. Thank you. Thank you, random people. I miss you already. If you're gone already, I already miss you. If you're still here and you're gonna leave, I miss you already. But if you're here to stay, well, I'll see you next time. Oh, I just dropped a thing. Oh, wow. I just totally unscrewed the wrong thing. I missed. See, I'm getting camera shy. It's okay, though. People are leaving. Now things are reverting back to normal. PC build stream. You'll gladly watch this while you eat a brownie. Why, thank you. This isn't just any PC build stream. This is let's build 4 computers at once. Or rather, let's swap parts out of too many computers at one time. Build log, extravaganza, potato, something. Like, You're asking the right question. Are you just eating a single square, or are you indulging in the entire plate? That is an important distinction that must be made. Uh-oh. Okay, that'll work, I think. Do I have enough? Yes. For a second, I was worried that this computer wasn't going to have enough front USB ports, but this one has a ton. Where did I put that silly piece of hardware? Oh, here it is. You're eating a whole cup. Oh my god, a cup of brownie. That sounds absolutely delicious. I would say that I'm envious. Heck, I will say that I'm envious. I'm envious. Now I want to make some food, though. See what you guys do to me? JoJo, is your name a JoJo's reference? Because it kind of looks like one. Oh, what? That can't go there. That definitely can't go there. Oh, I can even shake this computer because there are no hard drives in it. I won't do that. Don't worry, though. Let's move these down. Do I want to move those down? The difficult decisions of cable management. Yeah. I wish I had, like, better camera angles for you guys, because I feel like half of this PC building stream is, like, at an awkward angle. One that you really can't get too much out of. Dude, those mugs of deliciousness, those are pretty great. I want to take one and make it out of banana bread, because banana bread is like my favorite confection. Wow, your name's not a JoJo reference. Wow. I am sorry. I definitely guessed that one incorrectly. But let's see. What do I need to do? This needs to go somewhere. This needs to go. Where does this need to go? Can this be run over there, or is that going to cause issues? This will work. Well, I can double check. It's going to be close. I might just put it in the bottom to be safe, but then those ports will be like out of reach, and that's always no fun. Oh. Your profile picture looks like a Pokemon. Is that a Glaceon? That is a Glaceon. You had 7 other people think that it was a JoJo's reference. I mean, with a username like that, it'd be difficult not to think that it was JoJo's reference. Go in, you silly thing. One thing. What? Oh, that's HD audio. That's not gonna work, because this case doesn't have working HD audio. Why am I being happy about that? There is no joy that comes from broken front audio. Plug in that, and then plug in these guys, and I can see where the heck this card can go. Man, I almost wish that I could do these PC build streams more regularly, but it's not like I'm building a computer every day. That'd be pretty cool, though. I gotta say, if that were what I was doing, I'd be pretty happy. Almost makes me wonder why I didn't go into IT. That's gonna be close. But I think it's gonna be usable. I think that's totally doable. Okay. Let's get this guy in, and I'll show you the fruits of this labor. Oh, I just remembered I still need to take the server down. Oh, so we got this guy, which is coming along nicely. Everything is just about done. We need to grab the graphics card from that computer and put it into here, and then I think the other graphics card is, where is it? There it is. There's the 750 that needs to go into that computer. We're making progress. We're making good progress. We're almost done. What are we gonna do when we're done? Oh, play some games maybe. Okay. Grab that. HD audio is not needed. Front panel is totally needed. Oh geez, this is my least favorite part. And once again, oh, these tiny things are so difficult to plug in. Let's see. Oh, that's not going to work. That's totally not going to work. Well, maybe it will if this cable isn't all tangled up. Let's see. Nope, that cable run is definitely not going to work. Well, what can be done about that? Well, not much. Gotta move things around. I guess these are going to have to be on the bottom. I was hoping to get the USB ports higher up into this computer just because make it a lot easier to plug things in later on, but can't always be a winner. Oh, I just realized one of the cards that I'm using, the piece of hardware that I just threw in here that I wasn't intending, or that I threw into the other computer, was supposed to go into the server, but obviously now that's not happening. Maybe, do I need those USB ports on there? I'm trying to think, what devices do I have? I'm gonna need that. I think. I might be able to take that out, but it's already in. Why even bother at this point? Glaceon is your favorite Pokemon. Now, Glaceon is one of my favorite evolutions, but Umbreon will always be my favorite evolution, like, no matter what. Shiny Umbreon just looks too good. Okay, here's the chassis fan. Needs to go right there. The chassis fan. It's chassis. Hide that. Now I think we're just like 1 or 2 fans short. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, I thought the stream had frozen. I'm just thinking, I don't know if I have a fan for this heatsink. I mean, I do somewhere. But, oh wait, I can just cannibalize fans out of that old computer since it's no longer being used. Okay, so these are the last 2. This thing can go somewhere that's not important. Oh, look, a fan. Oh, that's a crappy fan. Yuki, you left for dinner. You missed a stream raid. You missed the first ever stream raid on this channel. We had like 46 people for a moment. That was a wild experience. Eventually fun building doing a like full build super frequently and just give them away. You know, if I had the financial power to do that, I would love to do that because I like building computers. I wonder how fast I could build a computer. I remember 1 year in PAX, I actually like entered a speed PC building contest, and wow, some of the things that I did to get that to go fast, to build that computer fast. Like I put in all the RAM, didn't like click it in. I just put them all in, lined them up, and pushed on all. I think there was either 4 or 6 sticks. What? Computer, don't turn off. What? My phone just restarted. I needed that for my light. I cannot see these things. These teeny tiny little things. Okay, wow. These are the worst to plug in. These, the power, the front LED, and oh, come on, get in frame. Where the heck there you are. It's so difficult doing this when you're looking at a screen. These guys are so small, and you got to put them into a tiny little thing. Like those teeny tiny little pins, you have to line them up one by. Wait, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Can I even like hold the camera? Do I know how to do that? The white part with the oh wow, that is too bright. Bottom right hand corner. Those things are the biggest pain to put in. It's my second least favorite part about building a computer. My least favorite part being the stupid 8-pin power. But now I can phone. Oh, I thought it just like crashed again. I don't know why it just reset. I blame CyanogenMod. Well, CyanogenMod does a lot of good things, so I can't even say that I blame them. It's not even CyanogenMod anymore. Look, power. Oh wait, I got this backwards. There's the hard drive. Actually, I don't even think I want the hard drive. Power switch. Reset switch. And then power LEDs. I don't even know, like I said, if I want to put those in. because this is the media center computer, so like it's not supposed to be super bright. And that's actually like why I'm really hoping, I'm 95% sure that that fan is going to light up blue. But like in the back of my head, I'm hoping that it won't, because if it does, I might have to take it out. I do not want to have one of those in the media center. Okay, yep. So now if you're on the Minecraft server for real, it's getting shut down. Oh hey, one of my parts is being shipped. The important part, I'd order a second one because I shipped the first one to the wrong place and I'm getting like sick of waiting for it. Ooh, wow, my legs are in death mode. So let's go turn that computer off. Let's see, gotta go first, like gracefully shut everything down because it's the server. It's not supposed to just randomly shut off. Look, it's the one computer that can turn on. Ooh. Kill one of the servers. Then we can go kill the other one of the servers. Oh, those. Anyone on? Stop. Oh, wow, that server was using 15 gigs of memory. Good thing I gave it 50. And shut it down. Good to go. Oh, almost good to go. Oh, legs. What are you doing other than just like flopping around now? Oh, how are we doing? So now that we got that, wow, my room is off. Rarely are all the computers in my room off, but right now, almost all of the computers are off. There's still a couple that are on. The 2 laptops, which I guess comprise a decent chunk of the computational power of this room. Like, both of them are quad-core i7s, and like relatively new ones at that. I think one of them's a Sandy Bridge one, the other one, not Sandy Bridge, Ivy Bridge. The other one is Haswell. Oh no, I turned it back on. Turn it back off. So heavy. But this is the fun one. Ugh. Ow, my leg. Well, let me get this on camera. This one's the fun one. I can't take apart this one without showing you guys. Whew, but I can't get out of breath from moving it. This is the one that a lot of people just go like, why did you build this? Look, there's the 2 processors and all that RAM. This one's my favorite one. This one was like the most frustrating computer that I've ever built, but also like after all was said and done, has been the most fun computer to mess around with. But alas, it's time for some parts to get swapped out. Whew. Graphics card. No more of that. Well, you'll have a graphics card, just not this one. So here's the old graphics card. And here's the new graphics card. Does my room heat up considerably with all of these computers? Yes. It gets very warm in my room if there's not proper ventilation in my room. As a matter of fact, I call my room a furnace because it gets so ridiculously hot in here if it's warm outside and there's not proper airflow. Right now, this house does not have central air conditioning, or this apartment doesn't have central AC. We just have a unit out in the living room, and I have a unit that I could bring into this room. The only problem, yeah, I'll show you in a sec. Let me screw this in. Needs more RAM. I'm just under 100 gigs, so you're right. I'm really sad that I didn't hit the 3-digit mark. But so the entire reason why I haven't put it in here is because these windows open from left to right instead of up and down. So it's mounting an AC unit in there. You either need a special unit, which I don't have, or you need to do something to cover up the top, which I just haven't figured out how to do yet. But let's see. That's one of the things that need to come in here. We need. Ugh. The weird addition is a sound card that needs to go into the server. So I'll install this, and then tomorrow the USB card that I need to add in here should hopefully be arriving. I hope it is, because that's the last part of this darn puzzle that's needed in order to make this computer the proper streaming monster, because I'm actually not 100% sure that this is going to fix it. But basically, the oh fudge, the capture card that I got is the Elgato HD60S, and that card requires that you have a USB 3.0 port. Basically, it's a USB 3 capture card, and it will not work on USB 2. However, all of the computers up until this one, actually that one way over there now, has built-in USB 3. It's not native, but it's built-in off the chipset. Newer generations of Intel processors have USB 3 built into the chipset. And so the USB ports that are on the motherboard in that computer over there, they work for using the capture card. However, I added in a PCI Express card for the capture card, a USB 3 PCI Express card in this computer, and it doesn't work. It's just a black screen and some weird sounds. That computer over there also has a USB, oh wait, no, it's this computer now. This computer has a USB 3 PCI Express card as well. However, it doesn't work either. So after doing a bunch of research, I came to the realization that PCI Express, I think, has 500 megabits, or PCI Express 1X has 500 megabits of bandwidth if it's PCI Express 2.0, which both the card and the motherboards have. So they have 500 megabits of speed back and forth. However, USB 3, actually 500 megabytes, not megabits. USB 3 can go up to 625 megabytes per second. I keep mixing those up. So the issue is that it's not a full length, or it's not a full width connection. You're losing a little bit of speed. So I think that my idea was to get a 2x instead of a 1x USB 3 USB card. And actually, if you buy a USB 3.1 PCI Express card, then it'll be a 2x width, and it should also have enough bandwidth. So my theory is that by using that card, I will be able to use the capture card in this computer. If that doesn't work, I'll be very sad, because then I don't actually know what the problem is. But that answer that I came to, I could not. No one on the internet told me that. I came up with that. I was just like, wait a second, I think this is the problem. And I'm not actually entirely sure if that is the problem yet. We'll see when that stuff gets here. But I shipped it to the wrong place, and now I'm just hoping that the next one that is coming in, hopefully tomorrow. I overnighted it, actually. So Amazon Prime is great. Overnight Amazon is like, it costs $3 to overnight a package. Totally worth Amazon Prime. I love it. But overnighted it, hopefully it'll get here tomorrow, and I can throw that into here, and then this stupid thing will be freaking upgraded. But, let's see. I think I'm gonna need to get another one of those USB thingamahoozits, which means, screw it. I'll have to take this computer apart at some point in the future. Oh, wait. No, I'm thinking ahead. I'm going to remove it from that computer and put it into this computer, because this computer is going to be closer to the desk and just harder to access. So, let's take care of that problem now. Got it. The problem is this computer doesn't have enough USB ports. Excuse me. It has, I think it has 2 USB headers, so you can attach up to 4 devices. But it also doesn't have many on the back. It has 2 USB ports in the back, which is not enough. So this should be the remedy. Yuki's back. Someone's getting some free hardware. What? I want free hardware. Free hardware is the best. Like, that's the one thing. If I see that something is free, I'll probably grab it. If it's something that's like remotely relevant to what I do, I'll most likely grab it. Get that in? Yep. Oh, okay. This computer's done. Server is upgraded. That makes 2 out of 3 computers, or 2 out of 4 computers completely done. The next one is, I guess I should finish this, and I guess if there's enough time, I'll reassemble the other computer. But it's already 9:30. Jeez. So easy to spend the entire day building a computer, or building computers. I knew this was going to take a while. So I am not at all surprised that I'm finishing this, that I spent all day doing this. Okay, yep, this guy is good to go. Whew, wow, standing feels so nice. But now that we got this taken care of, let's get, this guy needs to like go back online because of all of the servers that it runs. Whew. I'm actually very tempted. I don't know if I'll do this tonight. Actually, given the amount of time that I have and the fact that I work tomorrow, I probably won't. But I want to move all of the screens up a little bit because they're not too low, but I would like to have them a little bit higher. But that's a ton of work. That's going to be like a 3-hour project probably. So I'm not in any rush to do that. But let's get this thing hooked back up. Wow, you're so... Why would you... Oh, which cable do I need? I need that cable. This cable. Wow. Okay. Power. Power. Ethernet. I guess other important things are a keyboard, which is somewhere. There's the keyboard. There's one. And whew. What else? Oh, there's a thing that needs to go in there. One of the other, the old capture card. Also, the webcam would, but the webcam is currently plugged into that computer over there, the streaming computer. Grab this and plug you in. There we go. It's alive. There it goes. Super micro. Actually, I'm not. No. Oh my God. One of the fans is making a sound. Which fan is making this terrible sound? It's making like a grating sound. And this guy is supposed to be quiet. No, it's the graphics card. That's insanely unfortunate. It's not too loud, so I guess that's not too bad, but
Yeah.
darn.
Pretty much any graphics card will work in any motherboard nowadays.
Nothing I can do about that. I think that's the first I've had a lot of fans go bad, but I've never had a fan in a graphics card go bad. That's rather unfortunate. Oh. It sounds so much worse. Ah, it's so noticeable. Barely noticeable, but it's noticeable. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe it'll go away. Hey, it's alive though. Gotta log in. Oh, no graphics drivers. Okay. So now that we got that, just trying to see how noticeable it is. It's not too bad. Okay, what's left in this computer that needs to be done? Needs a graphics card. Let's do that actually right now. GPU it up. Cool. And boop. Uh-oh. One of the boxes in frame. Get rid of that. And let's see. We need to run some cables.
Yo, Drew.
What's up?
What's a graphics card you can get for about $250, $300? That's good.
Nothing right now.
What would have been a thing like 6 months ago?
A 1060.
Okay.
Okay. GPU power. And GPU time. Da 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 da. Oh shoot, did I even get the right? No, didn't even get the right ports. Oh. These things are like not unscrewable barehanded. Have to use keyboard. Oh, I have not been paying attention. Stream chat. I apologize. Let's see. Your computer is so loud that your mic can pick it up sometimes. Ew. I try to keep my computers quiet, but it doesn't always work. The Razer Blade, oh my god, that thing is a jet engine when it starts to do things. It is way too loud. It's like almost unacceptably loud, as a matter of fact. What is this super tight? Was this the super tight fitting graphics card? No, this was the one that was very easy to add and remove. It's the it's very manageable size. Okay, so that. Oh, let's plug in power for this GPU. Yeah, there's a ton of space for it in this case. Wow. This case is nice. I like this case. I totally bought it out like on a complete whim just because it was super cheap. And actually, when I bought this case, I didn't really know what I was going to do with it. I did not, at this point, I did not plan on upgrading the desktop to the new i7. It was just, oh, look, a $20 case. I'll want to build something eventually. So I grabbed it, and all things considered, it's a pretty nice case. And actually, one of the coolest things about it is something you haven't even seen yet. Let's see, are we on screen? There we go. So this comes off, and there's a hard drive bay. 4 of them, actually. Oh, you can't see that at all. Okay. Do I need to get a phone so I can, like, properly light this? I don't have enough hands. I need, like, 3 hands to do this. I'm going to have to hold something with my face. Okay, so... Oh, wow, it even says pull. I did not notice that. So, there's this thing right here that you pull out, and there's 4 hard drive bays, which I thought was so cool. And for a case of this price, this is like some NAS level features. Maybe this will get used more in the future. Right now, there aren't too many drives that are going to be going in here. I have that 1 terabyte that I pulled out. Oh, that 1 terabyte that I pulled out. There's going to be 2 SSDs going into. Actually, oof. I don't know if 2 SSDs are going to go in there. Maybe only 1 SSD is going to go in there, because now that I put this graphics card in, there's no way for me to boot Mac OS. This computer is supposed to boot Mac OS and Windows just because I have a ton of emulators on Mac OS. But the graphics card is not compatible with Mac OS. It should be, but it just doesn't boot. Okay, so got that. Oh shoot, I gotta wire up all the drive bays. That's something that needs to be done. Hard drives. Oh, and that the USB thing needs power.
Wow.
Let's see, which one of these is power? This is power. Good. Actually, this should go around the back. And then these two come around front. Oh, too many cables. Too many cables. Too many cables. Just shove them through and hope. It's like the equivalent of spray and pray. Okay, so now I need to run this one cable that is way too long over here. Oh, what? Why does this not go in? Huh? Am I putting it in backwards? It doesn't look like I am. No, I'm definitely not. It's just being finicky. Oh, just wanna. Oh wow, that worked out nicely. I was gonna say I just want like a nice convenient spot to put this one thing in. Okay, that one's in. Now we gotta do the drives. I actually have no clue how this is supposed to work. Let's see. So, I think, did these just pop out? Oh, cool. These are the drive sleds. They just pop right out. Are they toolless? Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. So, and not too many people know this, I found out, but SATA hard drives are actually hot swappable, which means that you can pull them out or put them into a computer while it's running. So, for something like this, literally I can take these drives in or out of the computer at any time, and it'll be perfectly fine. If I can get these drives into the drive sled, that is. Oh. Does not want to get in. There we go. OneDrive. Microsoft OneDrive. Huh, that's really cool. And it just plugs right in. You just slide it in and it plugs in. However, I do have drives that I can put in there, and there are drives that I need to put in there. Let's see. So I have this like 500 gigabyte drive, and there's an SSD underneath there. I'll be right back. I need to go grab some drives. Now I've got too many laptop drives. It's I can't say it's a problem, but yeah, I got these 2 spare laptop drives. I might throw them in just for extra space. And then this is this I don't know if this is going to be able to fit. This is the SSD. This is the main Windows boot SSD that I always use in this computer. So I gotta see if this is going to fit into the drive sled. I don't think it's going to. Yeah, no, that's definitely not. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to have to mount this funkily somewhere else. Oh. What a process. Holy crap. My room is like completely dysfunctional right now. Oh. Step one is this drive. Oh, there's one. Oh, I mentioned that graphics card prices are really bad right now. So, I don't know how much you guys know about Bitcoin, but the Bitcoin craze is back in full swing. A couple years ago, you might remember that Bitcoin was getting super popular and it started to become worth a ton of money because a ton of people are starting to mine it. And now, even now, I think it's like almost $2,000 or $3,000 per Bitcoin to American dollars. But basically, what ended up happening was a new type of cryptocurrency came out called Litecoin. And the Litecoin had some different hardware requirements than Bitcoin, which made it different to mine. So if you wind back time a long time ago, right when Bitcoin mining was becoming a thing, there weren't too many people mining Bitcoins, and they were relatively easy to mine. The longer you mine for a cryptocurrency, the harder it's supposed to get to mine for it. So for a long time, it was really easy to mine. A lot of people would get a lot of coins, but it wasn't worth anything, so no one really cared, no one really noticed. And at this time, it was all done on the CPU because it was the easiest to write code for the CPU to do all of this stuff. But as time went on, it started to get harder and harder and harder for the CPU to do this because the complexity of mining a Bitcoin goes up. So people realized that graphics cards are very good at doing a lot of the hash functions that are required in order to mine cryptocurrencies. So for a period of time, Bitcoin mining on GPUs exploded. This was a long time ago. This is more the current problem that we're currently in. So after a while, it once again got difficult for GPUs to mine Bitcoins. So they started producing these things called ASICs. Well, actually, first it was FPGAs and then ASICs. FPGAs, they're basically the same thing. Well, no, they're not the same thing. In concept, they do very similar things. While a CPU and a GPU are capable of doing a lot of things, generally speaking, they do those lots of things a little slow. Not slow in the grand scheme of things. I mean, computers are fast. But it's a lot faster if you have hardware that's meant to just do this one operation. So people would design hardware that basically did all of the Bitcoin mining functions to mine Bitcoins, and they were stupid fast. Each time this new like paradigm of mining happened, the previous paradigm is useless. Like when you were mining with CPUs, it was perfectly fine to mine with CPUs. But as soon as GPUs entered the market, you could not reasonably mine with the CPU. You would just not get return on investments. Like the electricity that it cost to run your computer was not worth it to spend having the CPU mine Bitcoin. So the GPU did it, and it did it significantly better. And then the ASICs did it, and then both GPUs and CPUs completely unviable. So now, fast forward, and a cryptocurrency called Ethereum comes around. This is such a detailed explanation. But Ethereum did one thing, well, it did a lot of things probably different, but a couple of key things it did different that really changed the scene. The first of which was due to the structure of the actual hashing algorithm. You can't you might be able to, but as of right now, you can't effectively design an ASIC to do those functions just because it changes too much and the ASIC is not general purpose enough to do the computations needed to mine Ethereum. So you need to use a GPU. But another big change that it made was the way that it represents the data that's needed in order to actually mine the currency is stored in something called a DAG, which I think is like a directed something graph. I don't remember what the A stands for. But this graph that it needs in order to calculate the hash itself is gigantic, to the point of where you need to have a graphics card with, I think, at least 2 gigabytes of memory, video memory, in order to effectively mine. If you have less, then you're going to need to cache things in system memory, which is going to slow things down a ton. So what happened was they introduced a new ceiling. Basically, you had to have certain hardware in order to mine it, but this hardware was something that was somewhat readily available. It's a mid-range GPU has 2 or more gigabytes of video memory. So for a while, you could only mine with these things, and it was catching wind very quickly, so it was very worth it to mine. So you wanted as many GPUs as possible. So everyone started buying GPUs, and because the price goes up with demand, GPU prices skyrocketed. So yeah, because of the nature of the Ethereum Bitcoin or the Ethereum cryptocurrency, and the fact that it needs a good GPU in order to mine, basically made it so the entire GPU market was bought out by Bitcoin miners. And yeah, and that's where we are now. Although things are starting to slow down, I think there have been like a lot of rumors that Ethereum is starting to slow down, which is great for someone like me that doesn't mine. But at the same time, it makes me wish that I did. Because you probably could have made a lot of money mining Ethereum. I'm pretty sure that if you bought a GPU to mine Ethereum, the chances of you making a return on that investment were basically guaranteed. And then on top of that, you could sell the GPU afterwards, which is what people are doing now, which I actually think, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like half of it is a jerk move, but the other half of it is like, I'd probably do it if I were in the market for, well, if I were mining Bitcoins, I would probably do this. But after using the graphics card to mine a ton, then they just sell the graphics card. And if you sell it at the right time, which is possibly right now, you can still make, if you like have been mining for a long time, you can still make back the price of your graphics card that you originally spent on it and then some. So like you made all of that money mining the Bitcoin, now you just sell your graphics card back for more than retail price and profit. Oh, I need to grab cables. Ugh. Huh. Not enough cables. Wow. I think I've finally run out of SATA cables. How many do I need? More than I have. Oh, shoot. Is that really all of them? Huh. Maybe I have a couple more. I have 3, but I need more than 3. If I have a couple more, they would be in one of these bags. Here's a bag of magical stuff. Oh, look, a SATA cable. Now the question is, will I find any more? Because I need, how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 0 more. I have enough, but do I have any more? No more. All your graphics card are going out of date. Yep. I would say you might be able to sell yours for like a decent chunk of change, but I don't think your 70, what do you have, like a 7750? I don't think that meets like the minimum requirements to mine Ethereum. Okay, how the heck am I going to do this? I have this cable. Wow, what a terrible cable design. Cannot work with that. Oh, can it fit in this? True, you can have my SATA cables. Thanks, Jake. I appreciate it. I could use them actually right now. I'm like legitimately low on SATA cables. Okay, at least that one fits right there. Oh, man, you'd think I'd get sick of building computers after like a second one, but we're still going strong. Oh shoot, I forgot. I can't put the SSD into one of these, so I'm gonna have to, dang it, which way does this go? This one. There's 2. And I don't have a 3 because I don't have enough cables. Well, I do have a 3, but not the 4 that I needed. Then, oh shoot, I plugged these in the wrong way. Is that? Yep, that's the right one. This needs to go this way? The GPU in your Alienware. What's in your Alienware? Although the thing is, right now with like the current GPU market, well, I can't say the entire market, but on the NVIDIA side, if you don't have the most recent graphics card, I personally think that you basically are running outdated hardware. But just this generation. Normally I wouldn't think that way, because this generation had a few very special things happen with some of the high-end components. Like the 1000 series GPUs are phenomenal graphics cards. Like, I am almost sad that I don't play more graphically intensive games that require me to use... I'm sad that I don't have a reason to upgrade, because the 1000 series graphics cards are crazy, especially for VR. Like, basically, if you don't have a 1060 or a 1070, there's no point in doing VR. A 970 is just, it meets the minimum requirements for VR, and so do a lot of other cards, but NVIDIA has this one piece of technology where they can, I don't even remember what it's called, but so like one of the big difficulties of VR is you need to render two different perspectives of a game at the same time, because you have two eyes and they see the world from a slightly different angle. That's how you get the 3D effect. So NVIDIA has this, I don't even know what it is, I just call it black magic because it's basically black magic, where they render the scene. So okay, let me start off a little bit earlier. All graphics card, if you're doing VR, you have to render those two perspectives. There's just no other way to do it. So that's why you need like a beefy card. Like a 970 is the minimum requirement to run VR. And a RX 480 is on par with a 970, so also minimum requirements to run VR. However, what the heck is this cable? Oh. However, the 1000 series graphics cards, you still need to have a 1060 or higher, and for all intents and purposes, the 1060 is about as strong as the 970. However, there's one huge difference in that the newer NVIDIA cards are capable of somehow rendering a perspective once, rendering the scene once, and then somehow black magicking out two different perspectives. So instead of rendering the scene from two perspectives, it just like finagles two out of a single render, and it's just infinitely better. Well, it's like 50% better because you only have to do half of the rendering. So yeah, it's just a huge performance increase in VR. So if I had a Vive, then I would 100% need a 1000 series graphics card at this point.
I gotta rebate.
This, what?
What?
Give me my SATA. Alienware has an 860M. Oh, you know, that's probably better than, why is this not going in? That's probably better than what you have on your desktop. But I wouldn't say that it's outdated. It's just not super new. And also, it's not like top of the line, but for what it is, it's more than acceptable, I'd say. I give it an acceptable out of 10. Man, I have to go to work tomorrow, and I am sad. I think after all this time that I've spent doing these upgrades today, I'm not even going to get to use my computer that much because I'm going to have to go to bed soon. Okay. Man, these cables are unorganized. There is -1 cable management in this case. Whew. I've definitely seen better. Luckily, oh wait, shoot, this does have a side panel. I was going to say, luckily you're not going to see inside of it, but you're going to see inside of it. Is that everything? Is this guy done? No, it still has drives. The inside's done, but the outside is not. Oh, and it's missing a fan. Those are important. Let's spin this round. And what the heck? No, is that one of the feet? That looks like one of the feet. This is one of the things that I dislike about cases that They have these rubber feet that just fall off way too easily, especially if there's like a little bit of friction on the surface, and then the case isn't even. Okay, but I think that'll be fine. So now, gotta install the rest of the drives. And by the rest, I mean 2 more. Because there are 2 drive bays that are still open. This is the 320 gig one. I actually don't know. Wait, is this the 160 gig one? Ooh, that's difficult. The question is, do I put the SSD, the second SSD in here and hope that I can get macOS to work? Or not? And put another hard drive in. I guess for now, this really doesn't have a place to go. So, SSD is going in here. Wow, I have a surplus of SSDs. I never have too many SSDs. I'm always like short 1 or 2. But right now, I have a spare. Wow, I just realized, so that other computer, that one over there, not that one, the middle one, the first one we took apart, it has no hardware. I've taken out just about everything that that computer could have had. Poor thing. And this, okay. Ow! I cut myself apparently at some point. I don't know if you can see that, but got my knuckle. Must have like scraped it on something. Didn't even notice. Okay, so if we plug, yep, these are going nicely. I've been streaming for such a long time. Holy crap. How long has this part of the stream been going? Almost 3 hours. Basically streamed all of today. I came home and just streamed. Okay, I came home, ate, and then streamed. And tomorrow I'm going to come home, eat, and maybe stream again. If that USB capture card, or not USB capture card, that USB PCI Express expansion card comes in and it works, I'm probably going to stream a bunch tomorrow. Because it's a Friday! But it's not a Friday right now, which makes me a little sad. It's a Thursday. Your laptop has a 1060. Oh, damn. That's a pretty darn good laptop. My laptop has, well, one of the laptops has a 970M. Oh, wait, I put that in the wrong spot. Ugh, wow, that's hard to remove. There we go. The other laptop has a 1060, or not a 1060, a 9, wow, I can't think, a 670MX, which, it's kind of old. Actually, that's a laptop that's doing the streaming right now. Let's see. And, yeah. The other laptops all have hardware that's not really worth mentioning. I have a MacBook Pro that has integrated graphics. I have a Dell laptop that has the same integrated graphics. And I have a old Ultrabook that doesn't have a screen that also has the same graphics. I think the Intel HD 4000 is the one GPU that I have more than anything else. It's a Razer Blade, so I mean, oh hey, you have the next model of the Razer Blade. I have the older Razer Blade, the one with the 970 in it. Welcome to the Jet Engine Club. It's noisy. Here, look. Whoa, all 3 of the drives. There we go. Are in. Razer Blade. It's what I'm looking at chat through. Oh shoot, I've been ignoring Twitch chat. If Twitch chat isn't there, shoot. Twitch lied to you. Oh no. Why so many screens? So if you're still on Twitch, I just like screens. Basically, the more the better. There's no such thing as too many screens for me. The only thing that there is in this world is not enough screens. I actually sort of wish that I had more. Although, to be perfectly honest, I think 6 is like the upper limit of what's practically usable. And many might say like, dude, that's not practical at all. That's impractical. And you'd probably be right. But I know how to use 6 screens now. I figured it out. Now the only thing that I'm trying to figure out is how the heck do I take this off? What? Huh? How does this work? I have no clue how I'm supposed to take that off to put in the DVD drive. Oh wait, it doesn't matter. I don't have enough SATA cables. No DVD drive. Whew. The last thing we need to do though is find the brackets so I can install the fan onto this thing's heatsink and be done. I think I'm gonna leave the last desktop for future me to put together because I'm starting to get like not burnt out of building PCs, but I'm getting tired. Ugh. Okay, so put those back in. I don't have YouTube chat anymore. You have a desktop with a 4790K, 32 gigs of RAM, and a 1070. That's pretty close to what the new desktop is, except I have a 970 instead of a 1070. Yeah, I just got a 4790K as well. I wonder how high I can overclock it. Sup?
Busy?
Almost done.
Almost done. Can you take 2 minutes? Quick
Sure.
Sumimasen. Oh yeah. That's wouldn't care. It's a blizzard, dude. What if it's Starcraft? What if it's VR Overwatch? Mobile VR Overwatch. You look and then you tap buttons on your phone and you blink to shoot. You just aim like you look and then you aim where you're like your eyes.
To heal its mercy, you can use not for those friends.
What's that person doing? Why is she in spawn?
My cover letter from the one. My CV is small, so I'm not like good to say whether or not it's too short.
Alright.
It's good. It gets the point.
Do you like the header like that, or should I put it to the left? I put it on this one for the other one, but when I applied to Rockstar, I didn't like that. But my resume was like 2 pages long and paragraphs.
Mine is a single bar across the entire top, so it's not really centered or left or right or line.
I really like that.
Yeah, it's good.
PDF format.
Got him.
Like containing grammar mistakes. I saw one that word didn't check. I just missed a word, but the sentence still made sense. And I was like, it was like I missed it was like, I would like to help. There was a verb missing to blah 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 blah, like to whatever the community on.
I was nice to help with doing the thing.
Yeah.
Yup. And we return for the last part of let's finish building all these darn PCs. Cool. Oh yeah, I was looking for that fan bracket so I can mount the last fan. question is, where is it? Are you the fan bracket? You're not the fan bracket, you're just garbage. Oh, that sounded harsh. If I offended that piece of trash, that piece of plastic, I'm sorry. I think I insulted it twice by calling it a piece of trash before apologizing. Wow. I saw that bracket the other day, and I have no clue where it is. And by the other day, I mean yesterday. Wow, where did it go? Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait, I literally just looked in this box and did not find it. I am much confused. I mean, I could power this computer on to see if it works. I'd rather not. Not without a fan. Maybe it's somewhere over here. It's a mystery. The mystery of the lost fan bracket. Wow. I legitimately have no clue where it went. Let's see. Can you turn off the Razer logo on the back of your laptop? I don't think you can. I don't know if you can. I haven't tried. Cool. But I am supremely confused. Oh wait, I didn't check the most obvious place. Oh wait, that most obvious place doesn't actually exist. I was thinking inside of the box for it, but this is not the box for that fan. This is the box for a different fan. And it's not in here. Wow. Oops, forgot about that webcam. I did not think that a single part would stop me from completing the build of the extra computer. Ooh. Focus you. I might be defeated. Let's see, are you over here? No, you're just screws and a piece of packaging. Please focus, camera. Like, if I put my hand in front of you and then... Come on, I believe in you. Apparently it doesn't believe in itself. Oh, of course, as soon as I deactivate it, it comes into focus. There we go. Huh. I have lost quite possibly the most important part of that heatsink. Well, whoops. I guess I'll have to look around for that. Unfocused camera being worse than eyesight. Oh my. I'm so sorry about your eyes, mans. I know I'm going to find it, and I'm going to be like, darn it, why didn't I think to look over there? Let's see. Kill that for now. Yeah. It's gone. Well, it's somewhere in here. Except where? I don't know. I think I'll look for it tomorrow. I guess you'll have to wait until the next stream to know whether or not this computer is alive. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna finally end things off here. I've been going for a long time. Getting tired. So, I do hope that you guys enjoyed today's stream. If you've been here like the entire time, geez, you crazy. But thanks for coming. But yeah, it's gonna be all for now, guys. If I do something like this in the future, I'll definitely stream it again. It's been a lot of fun streaming, building multiple computers. But alas, the journey must come to an end now. So that's gonna be all for now. See you guys later. Let's see if I can stop the stream. Blah.